UFC is headed to Philadelphia, and an interesting predicament for Carlos Ulberg. What happened, and what can we expect from a UFC card in Philadelphia? Let's talk about it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is MMA 365, the greatest UFC news YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe, especially because 94% of you watching are not currently subscribed. So if you're a first time viewer or a regular viewer and you enjoy this video, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out. Thank you. So I'll lead with this first because just getting reported now, Carlos Ulberg has lost his UFC light heavyweight championship belt. Oh no, what do we do? Carlos Ulberg said that he lost the belt. He doesn't know exactly where it is. He went out, he had a few drinks, and he misplaced the belt. He put it down somewhere, and he doesn't have it. He suspects that one of his boys, one of his friends, has the belt. If I were his friend, then yeah, I would hold on to that belt for just a little while before giving it back. I'll take some pictures with it. I think it's pretty cool. But Carlos Ulberg, I don't exactly think it's very wise to have alcoholic beverages after you, in like a few hours, after you just got hit in the head repeatedly. Um, but yeah, life is life. Sometimes these things happen that you don't anticipate. Um, so I don't know how he was maneuvering around the nightclubs of Miami. Um, I mean, one in Rome, one in Miami, something that uh, falls to you. I understand. Um, but yeah, Carlos Ulberg has lost his championship belt. It's like the painting heist, the Louvre, the big deal. Um, I I would be a little concerned if I were Carlos because I think that it's plausible that he gets stripped of the belt due to injury. I certainly am not hoping that happens. I don't think he deserves to get stripped unless he's out for like more than a year. But if I were him, I would be taking pictures of that belt. I would be using it in sponsorships or advertising or whatever. Because you're a UFC champion. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. But hopefully this all works out and Carlos Ulberg gets the belt back. Hopefully just at one of his friends' apartments, and that this all blows over for his own sake. Next thing I want to talk about, the UFC is heading to Philadelphia. I image here. I don't know where it went, but yeah, this will be happening August 15. I might actually be able to go to this. Um, and they haven't announced anything about who will be on the card, but looking at the timeline of current UFC champions, I think that this could be Islam Makhachev's next fight. Um, because just timeline wise, there aren't really too many options that make sense. I mean, the flyweight championship is happening in about a month. If Joshua Van likes having quick turnarounds, but if he takes damage in that fight or Tatsuro Taira wins, I wouldn't exactly be relying on that. Also, the UFC doesn't like having a flyweight headliners. They can help it. I don't exactly like it because I think the flyweight division is really entertaining generally, but that's how they operate. I also think it's plausible for Petr Yan to be fighting on this card. Thing is, Rob Dvalishvili has a broken nose. He said he gonna still fight, because if he has to get a surgery, he will be out for 12 months. But yeah, if you look it up, I don't think I made a video about it yet, but Rob Dvalishvili is like a really bad cut on his nose. It's like almost like ripped in half. I feel like it's the kind of thing that he gets hit a couple times in the face and he'll just fold over. I know Marab is like built different, but I'm a little skeptical about that. And besides Merab Dvalishvili, I don't know who else Petr Yan could fight. I think that this would be probably too quick of a turnaround for Sean O'Malley, because Sean O'Malley is fighting at Freedom 250. And Volkanovski, I think that it's too quick of a turnaround, not for him, but for Movsar Evloev. And Ilia Topuria was also fighting at the White House. And yeah, Khamzat Chimaev is booked. Carlos Ulberg is going to be out for a while, just fought. And Aspinall has surgery. So looking at who could feasibly be a headliner, kind of by process of elimination, it's Islam Makhachev, Petr Yan, maybe, and then Joshua Van or Tatsuro Taira, whoever wins that fight, maybe. But I think that the safest bet for a UFC headliner is Islam Makhachev. I don't know if they want to save him for the MSG card like they did last year, but I'd imagine that he has to be ready to go. I mean, fought Jack Della Maddalena and took no damage back in November, almost 6 months ago at this point. Is fully bulked up to welterweight. I mean, he's the champion. Certainly worked. And yeah, I think that either Islam Makhachev and either Michael Morales or Ian Machado Gary. I personally am hoping for Ian Machado Gary. I think that he's proven himself more among the top welterweight contenders. I know that Michael Morales is a freak of nature and a giant human being for 170 pounds, but I think it is like a little bit of a meritocracy, and also stylistically, like we don't even know like what Michael Morales is good at. He kind of just has the touch of death. Can he defend a takedown? I don't know. And as far as like what else could fill out this card, the only notable UFC fighters from Philadelphia or the Philadelphia area, at least ones that I know, and I'm pretty sure no one else is from the immediate Philadelphia area. Joe Pyfer, I would expect him to be on this card. Maybe like a co-main against either Dricus du Plessis or Brendan Allen or Kyle Brallo, one of those guys. I think that would be a perfectly fine co-main. I would prefer if it was a featured fight, but I wouldn't mind if it's a co-main. And then Sean Brady, but he is booked against Joaquin Buckley to fight next month. So unless Sean Brady gets a win and takes no damage, which it is very possible that he submits Joaquin Buckley quickly. He's a grappling specialist. If Sean Brady can get a win, then maybe he'll be on this card. But I wouldn't exactly be counting on that. I know what the UFC likes doing, seemingly now, is like stacking a card with one specific weight class. And I think it's a pretty good idea because it gets everyone on the same timelines in terms of like the champion and the potential title eliminator. It just syncs up a whole division, makes things a lot cleaner, whereas you're not exactly waiting for like one guy, either it's the champion or the person who kind of deserves the title shot. Gets things synced up in a nice way, and I think it's very possible that this card in Philadelphia, August 15, lines up very nicely for like a welterweight heavy card. You can get Islam Makhachev on there. If Sean Brady gets a win, then maybe he can be one fight away from a title after that. I mean, he did get slimed out. Maybe 2 fights. But yeah, I think that the timeline is right for this card in Philadelphia to actually be really good. So if I was in the Northeast or the Philadelphia area, I would be pretty stoked about this. That'll conclude this video for now. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.